Howdy YouTube, Darlington Farm here, just back here in the vineyard, and thought I'd show you around a bit here. The grapes are actually looking pretty good, kind of despite as dry as it is. They're looking pretty good. We've got some nice clusters here. I'm just really happy that the vines are still alive. Quite honestly, at this point, it's dry. You can see down here, it's just powder. Yeah, kind of concerned about that, but the fruit are looking pretty good. I've got some Japanese beetle damage. If this keeps up, I may actually have to come back here and spray some carbaryl to try and get rid of some of them, but they're looking pretty good. This row over here, I actually did a better row of doing the forearm Kniffen setup. As you can see, you have two trunks coming up, then you've got a spur going in either direction and then a spur going in either direction on the top here. I think I'm going to continue with this pruning setup. I really like doing it that way. You get nice, nice access to your grape clusters. You get nice airflow, and you don't get quite as big of much production, but it seems like it's a better way to do it, and I'm guessing I'll end up with better quality fruit than these over here that I had intended to do that with, but I had I had pruned them up and tied them up, and then we had gotten a late frost which killed all the new growth, and I just didn't get back here to prune it up and re-trellis it to the way it should be. So now they're just kind of draped up on the wire there. But yeah, where you can see it's a lot harder to come in here and actually look at your clusters, and you've just got kind of a mass of grapes. But it seems like they're still doing okay. But I definitely prefer the Kniffen here, or the forearm Kniffen. Kind of noodling with the notion I may, on some of the newer ones, I may try a top cordon, which is just one long stem, and then everything goes on this top wire up here. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do that one yet or not. Seems like that would be a lot easier to take care of. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm up to this morning. Just coming back here, checking on the grapes. I'm going to run the weed eater underneath these. As dry as it is, Roundup is not super effective at weed control, and I just kind of want to get this stuff before it goes to seed, or at least before most of it goes to seed. I had intended to put a pre-emergent herbicide down this spring and just didn't get to it, and so now I'm kind of paying the price. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I cultivated in between these other rows here yesterday. As you can see, we've got a nice weed-free row there. My eventual goal, I think, is going to be just plant some orchard grass in here, but right now it's just so weedy and so full of thistles that it is just kind of a mess. And yeah, more grapes here. They're looking pretty good, especially as dry as it is. Honestly, I'm just happy the vines are still alive at this point. But yeah, got a whole bunch of them, and then the new ones over here. The Chardonnels and the Frontenacs and Frontenac Gris are doing really well. This row here is St. Pippin, and they're not doing very well. They are not at all liking the drought. I've been back here watering them, trying to keep them alive. And some of them, I don't know if you can see that, are look like they're just shriveled up and dead. So I think if they depending on if they come out of dormancy next year, if these don't do very well, I may just put in a row of Chardonnel here, or just dig these up and put in some Chardonnel and maybe move them somewhere else. As the Chardonnel over there, I can walk over and show you, is just going crazy. Now that's one of the varieties that's kind of bred for the Midwest, and I think it usually produces about 6 to 8 tons per acre, which is pretty high for grapes, especially wine grapes. So I'm thinking that I may go ahead and put in some more of those. Yeah, I got some Japanese beetle damage here, so I really need to get back here and do something about that. But yeah, they're looking really good. Here's the here's some Frontenacs, and yeah, they're looking really good despite the drought. I've not watered these or really done anything to them, and they still look really good, so I'm pretty happy about that. I guess if you're not familiar, there's a Japanese beetle. They are a pain in the butt. If you've got grapes, they just eat the crap out of them. But anyway, thank you for watching. Click, comment, subscribe. Anything else out here on the farm you want to see, I'll happily put it up.